we got episode 3 of Dragon Ball Z, the original. Start with the recap of a recap, and then another recap. And Roshi, Krillin, and Bulma talking shit. They're trying to talk as good as shit as they can to Raditz. Let's be real. They can't talk that good as shit. Raditz then says him and 2 other Saiyans will destroy Earth after the current job, the big one I had mentioned for episode 2 that he did not want to pass up on. Goku begs, and I'm talking begs Raditz to stop. He's like, please, stop. This is my son and stuff, and all the Earth, you can be accepted. All the bullshit he always says. And then guess what? Homeboy's like, fuck you, I'm dipping. Put the fucking dead bodies on the beach. I'm dipping. Skirt. Goku then calls out to Nimbus because, you know, he can't fly for whatever reason. And then his friends all come up to him, and he's like, hey, come on, guy. Let's just be real. They're like, look. He just need the fuck out of you. He was on the ground crying and asking him, please stop, and begging the guy. Like, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna jump up and go and fucking beat this dude up now? Now because he already whooped your ass? Look, this is him. Look, when he was all smacking the water and shit, he was hella mad. He was like, oh, I'm all weak and shit. I can't, but I'm gonna go and fight him. He ain't fighting shit, bitch. You're like, come on, my guy. You know you ain't gonna be able to fight him. Goku remembered his weakness is his tail. Okay, so he's like, okay, that's what I need to do. I gotta go and grab his tail. I know I can do something if I grab his tail. He decides he does need help, though. He's like, fuck it, you guys kind of are right. I did get my ass stomped. Maybe I should hold off and find some people. Roshi and Krillin volunteer. Hesitant as fuck, by the way. They're like, well, okay. Then Goku turns them down, and he's like, look, dog, your shit's whack. You both been resurrected already, and how the Dragon Balls work right now, you can't be resurrected again. So y'all are out of question. Plus, you're both fucking whack as fuck. The dragon will not grant the same wish twice. That was the rule then. The rule then was you can't do it twice. Keep that in mind, because I'm sure that's going to matter, maybe. To track Raditz, they used the Dragon Ball radar because Gohan's hat has a fucking Dragon Ball on it. Perfect. Smart. So they were about to do it. They were about to go and try to fight with Krillin, Roshi, and fucking Goku against Homeboy. It wasn't going to work out. They said they were about to leave, and then out of nowhere, Piccolo shows up. Like, what? Piccolo told them to calm down. He ain't there to fucking fight. He's there to help because he mainly wants to take over the Earth. It's not because he's trying to be a good guy. He punked me out, and I don't like that shit. It's not because I want to help y'all. I want to be the one to take over Earth. I'm taking over Earth. That's what he said. And then he was like, yo, y'all are weak as fuck, as in, like, Krillin and them. Not wanting to join forces, Goku and Piccolo leave together anyway. And he leaves on the Nimbus again because I guess he can't fly. But Piccolo can fly. Roshi suggests watching the fight. He's like, yo, this is going to be lit. Even though we're kind of weak and shit, let's go. We're going to go and fucking watch it. They were like, we got to fucking see this shit. Hop in a ship and dip. Cut to Chi-Chi has no idea that her kid is being kidnapped. And she's all like doing laundry and shit, something. Cut to Gohan being a typical 5-year-old and his position, which is just being abused emotionally and shit. Raditz then puts Gohan in a space pod to keep him quiet. Just then, he's reading on a scouter, 710 power level. This is what I was saying before, this power shit, alright? 710 power level on a scouter, that's what it's called. And he gets scared because he's like, what the fuck, pussy. He gets pussy caked real quick. He's a pussy cake. He deduces it's broken since it's coming from Gohan. He's like, yo, this shit says that the baby ass kid right there has got a 700. Alright, man, fuck this. Fucking broke. Goku and Piccolo are still discussing a plan. They're flying. Nothing. They're just talking good shit next to each other. Go back. Once again, Raditz's scouter is still malfunctioning, saying the same shit about it being 710 at Gohan. So he's like, what the fuck? And then he senses Goku and Piccolo, but ignores it. And he starts eating a bear. Or this is right after he was eating a bear. My guy eats bear raw. He said I should have cooked it. They show up and he's all like, what the fuck? But he's mainly saying what the fuck, not because of them. He ain't really scared of them. He's scared because the damn kid is way stronger than those two combined type shit. Like, so he's freaking about that, but it's not that big of a deal because he's like, oh, I'm about to fight. They talk back and forth, then get down to the fight. Here's where it gets interesting. After 3 episodes, here's the end of the fucking 3rd episode is when action actually occurs. Piccolo had enough talking and said, let's get down to business. I'm about this life. And takes off his weighted clothes. Both of their fucking clothes are weighted. Goku and Piccolo, they take all the weighted shit off, and then their fucking power levels go up, like dramatically, I guess, compared to how they were. Raditz then lunges at them both and does this ninja vanish move again, elbows both of them in the back. Can you imagine getting elbowed in the back and you don't even know it's coming at and hurt like a bitch? Almost knocking both of them on the ground, but they do a little split. One of them does roll and the other one kind of does a ninja fucking jump away. He then says he's surprised they can take a punch. You know, he's like, y'all are some pussies, but I guess you can take a punch. Good for you. But he is just getting warmed up. He's just getting started, and they're shook. And that's the end.